Breeding in Palworld can get you mid to late game pals that will make your life easier in combat, base building, and exploring. Without breeding, you will only find these pals as a high-level boss that will be hard to catch. Breeding in Palworld involves pairing two pals to produce an egg. You can unlock this mechanic at level 19, and it requires building a breeding farm. There are a couple of things you need to do in order to breed an egg. First, you need to put two active pals inside the base box slots and then grab them into the breeding farm. The second part involves making a cake, which requires flour, honey, red berries, milk, and eggs. I personally prefer to go to the small settlement and buy it from the merchant. If you don't have enough gold, then you can go and catch or kill mozzarella, beegard, and chickpea. For the flour, you're going to build a wheat plantation and construct a mill in order to turn your wheat into flour. If you don't know about the red berries, then I feel sorry for your pals. This tutorial is divided into 4 parts: combat mounts, flying mounts, base building, and combat pals. Let's get into the best pals you can get in level 19. And yes, Anubis is on the list, you Egyptian dog lovers. Starting off with combat mounts, I personally really like to fight while mounted. It gives me great control over the enemy's HP, which is important when wanting to capture pals. Kitson is by far one of the best mounts in the game. His combat is great when mounted, and he's got a lot of stamina. Although his saddle can be crafted in level 30, he is great for side-by-side combat. You can breed Kitson with Penking and Ruby. You can find our beloved Admiral Penking as a level 15 boss near the sealed realm of Frozen Wings fast travel point. For Ruby, you can find him in those 4 spots. Usually he'll be lower level and easy to catch. Next up is Rayhound, another lovely dog-looking pal with the electricity element. Rayhound is great for combat, except for mounting just for the fact that he can stun due to his type. Rayhound can be bred from, again, our beloved Penking and Capridy. Now you know already where to find Penking, but Capridy can be found in these areas. Next up is our flying mounts. Terrain can be difficult in Palworld, and flying mounts will be your bread and butter for traveling this amazing world. Here are some crazy good flying mounts you can breed early in the game. Quiverin can be found in the sealed realm of the Winged Tyrant fast travel area as a boss, but in level 19 you find him a little bit hard. In order to breed this fluffy white Dragonite, we are going to use Nightwing and Relaxorus. Nightwing can be found early next to the beginning spots flying in the sky. Relaxorus can be found here, from levels 16 to 20, so it's very achievable. One of the most impressive flying mounts in the game is Phalaris, after incubating Anubis, which is one of the pals you need in order to breed Phalaris. We're going to catch Van Worm, which can be found in this areas. Phalaris can be mountable only at level 38, but in the meantime, he is a powerhouse in combat. Now you're in for a treat, our best base building pals. And yes, Anubis is here. Let's start with our mega transporter, Wumpo. This big chunky guy is the best transporter in the game with 4 on transport. Besides that, he got 2 handiwork, 3 lumbering, and 2 on cooling to keep those cakes fresh. 2 pals you need to get here are Sweepa, which you can get in this area, and again, our mega chunky king of the sea, Admiral Penking, such a beast for breeding. Moving to the moment you have all been waiting, our beloved Egyptian dog, Anubis. Anubis is one of the best pals for base just for the fact he got 4 on handiwork. Beside that, he got 3 on mining, which is good, and 2 on transport, which makes him a great pal for base building. Here we can breed him very easily with our Quiverin we got from the previous section, and Chillet, who you can find as a level 11 boss in here. If you find this video helpful, please drop a sub and a like so we can bring you some more guides in the future. Moving on to our last breeding section, the best combat pals you can breed early on. Verdash is one of the best pals to get early on for combat. His set moves are awesome, and he looks like Hwoarang from Tekken with those kicks. You can breed Verdash easily with Lamball. And again, our Chucky Admiral Penking, you already know where you can find Penking as a level 15 boss. And for Lamball, you can easily find him at every starting point. Another surprising pal you can get early on is Gary, Jormuntide. My bad. Jormuntide is the only pal who gets 4 in watering, which is great for getting paldium fragments from stone. To breed him, you'll need to get Grisbolt from this island. You can catch him easily when you're level 19, because he spawns from level 19 to 21. The other pal you need to get is Nightwing, and as we said earlier, you can get him in almost every starting point flying in the sky. If any of you know of better late-game pals to breed from early catchable pals, drop a comment and share it with the community.